Hi there and welcome to the Paperless movement. I'm Tom Solid and today I want to show you how it looks inside my inner circle. On YouTube, I talk a lot about that my inner circle is actually sponsoring the YouTube channel and that I can do the free videos and stay unbiased. And once you join my inner circle, the website itself will become ad-free. If you're on the website and you read some of my blog posts, there's advertising on the website. So this will be removed as soon as you join in a circle to have a really distraction-free experience. Another thing that you will unlock as soon as you join my inner circle will be the productivity guides. And every month there will be a new productivity guide about a different topic. So you see here for the settled custom method, text versus folders, we also will talk about the KISS principles, single source of truth, very important when you join my inner circle and so on. The goal here was really that when you join my inner circle, that you get a golden thread that you can follow through the membership in order to really learn how to go paperless like a pro. And therefore we created the ICORE Roadmap. So here you see ICORE stands for input, control, output, refine. And these are the different parts of a productivity system. And it is very easy. So you just start here, and here you will have an introduction to the ICORE framework. And then you have some productivity guides with some info cards. So this summarizes what is in the productivity guide, makes it very easy for you to just look at this and at a glance, or you can read the full productivity guides that goes with this section that you are in. So here we have then input, and then we have a video about this, how input works, how I take better notes and things like that. And then again, productivity guides that explain you in detail the different parts. But this doesn't mean that we don't have any courses here. If you go to my courses section, you will see that I already have here 6 courses available for you as soon as you join. And there are more to come. So there's actually a roadmap, courses like how I use Notion, the database connections, how I use Evernote for document management and document automation, how I use ClickUp, how to use Notability, and how to use GoodNotes like a pro. So you see already we have here how to use Notechef like a pro, and I know many of you like this. People who are using my digital journal, I have a full course to show you how I actually create these journals if you want to create them on your own. And one of my favorite courses is really the mind mapping like a pro with Miro, where I show you exactly how I do creative research using Miro, building up huge maps. And actually the ICORE framework, the concept, was all built inside Miro. Then we have personal task management with Todoist, where I show you how I connect Todoist with my Google Calendar and so on. Something that will also come to the inner circle is my productivity system that I use together with my team, where I will lay out exactly the tools that I use, how they are connected with each other. So if you're starting from scratch and you have no idea and you don't want to go into ICORE because it sounds too complex for you, this will be a blueprint where you can just see how I'm using it. Maybe you can leverage several parts from this. This is also coming to the inner circle. That's not all with the courses. We have some productivity boosters, how I call them. And there are already more than you see here. I just need to transform them into the new community setup, because what you see here is actually the community. And in here we have the productivity booster, and there we have something like how I automatically convert scanned documents into tasks. And you see a detailed tutorial how I actually set this up on my Raven scanner and scan it into ClickUp automatically. And then the great thing is, by placing it in the community, that you can interact as an inner circle member, ask additional questions like Gorm here, and I'm able to answer, for example. And the same goes with the course discussions. So whenever you launch a course, on the course itself, you will be able to make comments. So I show you here, for example, we have the Miro course, as I just mentioned. And here I had a request how to make a specific link. I answer usually with video responses. Okay, so I show in detail how to do this if it is not already inside the course or nowhere else on the website. So this is how I'm able to respond to my inner circle in order to show you the things that you specifically need. And if you go to the course itself with the new community platform, this is really nice, because this is how it looks like. You have a layout here, And then when you start a course, this is the course layout, and you have the course discussions and requests. And you see it's loading, and you see here are actually already the comments. So they are integrated into the course, and you can ask directly inside the course the question that you like to get answered. And then when you start the course, on the right, you can activate dark mode. You can make it full screen, so it's a really distraction-free experience that you can get here. Now let's stay in the community for a moment, because this is really the key part of the inner circle. If you're a business professional, if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're a university professor or teacher, then you will find a lot of like-minded people inside my community, and this is what is really exciting. All of my inner circle members are on different stages in their paperless journey, and this is how we can leverage the knowledge from each other. So usually someone knows something, found out a way to implement a certain workflow or work stream into their paperless life that others didn't. But the other way around, it's the same thing. You have different options to go to the community. You have to tap here, the community button, and you will stay on this side. So it's really integrated into the website, and this is now the community. But you also have down there always the option to click here, and you always can access the community no matter where you are. So let's say on a different page, then you can click here and you can access the community. So in here you have the show and tell section, you have to say hello text section and so on. And there you can actually write down your personal setup and ask for help maybe, or just show others how you're using it. And this is how this community becomes so awesome. And then here we have general discussions and discussions related to all the different topics in a productivity system. So for example, here we had a great discussion about distraction-free writing, or here looking for suggestions how to scan documents while you are in a meeting. So these are really interesting things there, and if you see the people who are actually answering that right away, brings so much value. So I obviously also answer, and you can use GIFs, one of my favorites obviously. But this is not all. As an inner circle member, I showed you this in other videos already, you get a lot of member exclusive discounts. So the companies that I'm using, or the tools that I'm using actually, or other inner circle members using it already, I negotiated some special discounts only for you guys. And the good thing is, this way you do not only get, for example, on a Raven scanner $35 off, you will also get a lot of information, the videos that I published about this product, some behind the scenes videos that are not available on YouTube, such as, for example, the interview here where I was in Houston, Texas visiting Raven, and much more. And you also have Stefan Diasti, he's the CEO of Raven. We have the CEO of Paper Like It there, and many others. So there is much more. There is, for example, live Q&As. We have monthly live Q&As, and the recordings of the live Q&As will become available for my inner circle members. So as soon as you join, you will be able to go through the live Q&As that are already available. Then you get access to my ebook, Paperless Note-Taking Like a Pro. If you're really into digital note-taking, this ebook would be for you. You can download it for free as an inner circle member here. And you also get access to the ICORE Quick Start Guide in order to jumpstart the work with your ICORE framework. So here's a sneak peek about Partner Experts. This is launching soon. I reached out to one of my favorite experts I'm collaborating on YouTube, and they become part of the Inner Circle membership. So Layla, for example, she's already preparing some masterclass for you guys that you will get a look into ClickUp, and if you want to get really expert advice on certain tools or systems, then this will be the section for you to go to. So you see, there's really a lot of stuff that you have to discover here. And in general, this is the best place to stay updated. You have the news tagger, you have the announcement section, so you see what's really going on inside the inner circle. Many of you know my expert interviews that I do on a weekly basis, and those are free as a podcast, but now the videos on these are available only for my inner circle members. So this will be no longer on the YouTube. You can go there even if you're not an Inner Circle member. The only difference will be that you won't be able to watch the video here, but you will be able to listen to the podcast. And last but not least, we have the tool comparison table. If you're not an Inner Circle member, you will get access to my app reviews. So you have all the reviews here, for example, Apple Notes, then you can go here and you have my personal rating, if it is good, not, what part of the ICORE framework it covers, and then what functionalities you have. So you get all the details. But if you're an Inner Circle member, you will get access to the comparison table. So this means you can set different tools next to each other. So it makes it easy for you to figure out what tool works best for you. So you could then, select here and you say you want to have handwriting support. You just click here and this gives you all the tools that have handwriting support on the iPad, for example. And then you have a comparison. We are working on this consistently to build up the database that you really find the tools that you need. And this is what the Inner Circle is all about. I'm here to help you to become a highly productive pro with your personalized digital productivity system. And right now, the Inner Circle is still available for a very low price on a monthly basis or yearly basis, so you can save even more. This might change in the future. However, if you sign up today, this will be the price that will be grandfathered for you. So this means whenever the price changes or the pricing model changes, you will keep your access to the content that you have here for the price that you signed up with. And if you think this is for you and this is interesting, then make sure that you sign up today, and I welcome you inside my Inner Circle.